Modern Warfare 3 the second is revealed. I, for one, am very excited, despite having literally zero reason to be excited. That's every Call of Duty player right now. But aside from wondering if slide canceling is coming back or how many maps from previous games they're gonna reuse, I'm curious. What is going on with the story at this point? What is the lore of Call of Duty? I used to follow the story and the timeline, but it just got a little too spicy for my burrito. The potential canonicity of King Kong alongside Edward Richtofen shortened my lifespan by 15 years. Anyway, so the story of Modern Warfare 2019 goes like this. A spooky group of individuals called the Al-Qatala want to free themselves from global oppression. And you know what's funny, the other day, I went to buy myself some deodorant, and it was $7. And I swear to God, I was thinking the exact same thing actually. But the Al-Qatala have something I don't, which is a highly poisonous toxic gas. But the Al-Qatala got a hold of this gas because they stole it from, you guessed it, the Russians. Specifically a guy called Barkov. At least they let the Germans get a little bit of a break every now and again. And as soon as the US finds out about this gas, they send in a man called Alex and his mustache to find and retrieve this gas. Except things go awry when the Al-Qatala, aka the kids next door, show up to steal the gas themselves, and they reenact the Spider-Man meme when they find American troops hanging out in a Russian base. Having lost the gas, the US has to call in the big guns, the first of which is Master Jedi Seer Junda. Her experience with Order 66 means she knows very well how to deal with the kids next door. Another one of the big guns is first name Captain, last name Price, a distant relative of Chuck Norris. I'm not really sure he even needs a squad to take down all these bad guys, to be honest, but especially when you have the ability to affect time and space, because I'm pretty sure this was way longer than 5 seconds. The last of the big guns is a woman called Farah, who leads her own army, which is the good version of Al-Qatala. Eventually, we find out that Farah was actually in an early cut of Home Alone when she was younger. Not quite how I remember it. So Captain Price and his squad interrupt this family's Thanksgiving dinner by introducing them to the Glock, as you do. And then they tap into their inner child and play some nice games of hide and seek with their family. It turns out these guys had the location of Al-Qatala's leader, codenamed the Wolf. Huh. Now everybody goes on a mad dash to find this very dangerous 70-year-old blind man, because he might be a beast at bingo, so he has to be neutralized ASAP. So they end up finding him, but the entire population of the Middle East comes to retrieve him, so they end up getting away. So now we have to stop them from getting away with this old man. Alex sets up shop with a sniper and waits for the wolf to cross this highway. Only once again we're fighting against Naruto and the entire Hidden Leaf village up here, and we've got Alex and his Ethiopian poisonous caterpillar, and Farah, who's like 4'9", so we obviously get destroyed. At which point it is revealed that the people at the beginning of the game who stole the gas from the Russians was not the Wolf and Al-Qatala as we previously suspected, but actually it was Farah's brother, Hadir. Hadir is the kid next door, and he brought the gas and used it to turn the fight, taking out both the enemy and his own people. What a twist. Had me mentally flashbanged for a good like 15 minutes after this. Now Hadir has taken the rest of the gas and skadooskadade and ran away, but they find where the wolf's stronghold is and they go to take him out. They fight their way through, find him strapped to a chair with explosives, but thankfully he decided to give us a 10-minute dissertation on the value of wetting your toothbrush before you brush your teeth, instead of just blowing himself up and burying all of us in here. So the wolf is taken care of. Now next up on the list is Hadir. We find him and we find out he's actually not a bad guy. He's a good guy whose hands are rated E for everyone. So Hadir located the source of the big bad gas, but the Russians show up to try and turn Captain Price into SpongeBob, so they have to scram. Eventually the US ends up handing him over to Russia for stealing the gas. So that's Hadir taken care of. Now all that's left is the big bad Russian guy, Barkov. The factory is located in Georgia, and this whole time I thought it was US Georgia. I was like, what part of Georgia is this? But no, it's Borjomi, Georgia, which obviously we're all familiar with here. The squad get into the lab, they set up the explosives to Control-Alt-Delete it from the map, but there's a problem. The remote detonator has suspiciously stopped working. Oh no, that means Alex has to stay behind and manually trigger the bombs, which means he'll get caught in the blast. No, Alex, don't do it. There has to be another way. No. So anyway, Farah finds Barkov. right as he's about to make his escape, and they have an epic battle where the 4'5", 90-pound woman is able to use her low center of gravity to defeat the Russian guy. Good for her. She got her revenge. Alex is still alive. You know, everybody wins. That's the story of Modern Warfare. Peace.